The first thing you have to do to make snickerdoodles is preheat the oven to 400 degrees. So the first thing you have to add is the shortening, the sugar, and the eggs. You have 1 cup of shortening. And then you have 1.5 cup of sugar. And then you have 2 eggs. So after you added those 3 ingredients, you mix it together, and before you can do anything else. When you're done stirring, this is what it should look like. So I got the blender out because the more ingredients you add, the more sticky it gets, and it's harder to mix that way. But now you add the salt, baking powder, cream and tartar, and flour. So here's the salt, cream and tartar, baking powder, and then I'll mix that in first. And now I'll add the flour, but just a little bit at a time because it gets a lot and really powdery. If I would add it all at once, it'd get powder everywhere, so you have to do just a little bit. And then make sure you get it all off the sides too, because it'll stick to the sides a lot. When you're done mixing it, if you use a blender, it'll get stuck in here, so you have to really get all of it out. Like just stick your spatula through there. Sometimes it's hard because there's a lot. Then if you can't get all of it, then you can, take them out and do it. So, that's most of it. And that's what it should look like when you're done. So, if you're done mixing it and it's still like sticky, you can get more flour. It doesn't really matter how much, and like put it in here and then mix it yourself, then it will get less sticky. After you added more flour and it's like less sticky, you have to use your hands for this, so make sure they're washed. And you just get some and roll it in a ball, probably about this size. That'll like fit in the palm of your hand. And then I have a bowl of cinnamon and sugar, and you drop it in there and just roll it around till there's cinnamon sugar like all over it. Then you bring it over here. First you have to spray the cookie sheet with Pam. Then you make sure it's still covered, and then just put it on there. And then you do that with all of them. So make sure they're all about the same size too. If you get it a little too big, just put it back in there. And then just roll it in the bowl. Just like that. And then put it next to it. So when you have your cookie sheet filled, you want to put them in the oven. So make sure you have this on so you don't burn yourself. And you just stick them in there. And you cook them for 8 to 10 minutes. So I'll probably do 9. It's in the middle. And then there you go. And you just wait. So when they're ready, you take them out, and a hint to know that they are ready is that they will start cracking on the top, like that. And then you just put your other tray in, and start it for 9 minutes again. Once they're out of the oven, we put them to cool and they're good to go.